What's going on, everybody? It's Virtual Handhelds 24. I'm going to be showing off Gears of War, and we're going to go just over some settings that I did, in case you're wondering. It really comes down to a few things, but I added things to what I did. But for the Gen 2, choose Vulcan as the path instead of D3, D12. And then if you change it to Vulcan, make sure you choose FBO. It's going to be down here. It's lower accuracy limited, but performance limited, but it's still going to be better than FSI. It's just going to be slower. But we're going to do FBO. And then you have to go in here and change this from GPU to Vulcan because it's going to be any. Don't do that. Make sure you type in Vulcan. And then let's see. There's a lot, but I'll try to hit the major ones right now. Let's see. Oh yeah, here. Post-process anti-aliasing. Choose none. It's just wasted power that we don't have because we're emulating this. There's a lot of stuff you could do with D3, D12 as well as Vulcan, but more with D3, D12, but we're not going to be using that. So default, I can't remember if this is on 1 or 0. I think it's at 0, so change it to 1 if it isn't already for license. And then CPU, you're going to want to equal x64. I did see a boost. You know, it says does nothing, CPU backend, but it says any or x64. Since we're emulating PC, just do x64. APU max frames, or I always forget, 16, not 8. I did 4 before, but that didn't work out. I thought it would equal out to better, less stuttering, but it made the performance horrible, so I had to buffer more, so I doubled it to 16. Works out fairly well. I'm afraid to go any higher because VSync is off, and I'll show you where that is. See, this is not where it is, but it says right here frame limits equal to 0, and 0 is going to be equal to unlimited frames. Defaults to 60 when set to 0, and VSync is enabled if you're like, obviously if you can handle it, but we can, so we're going to take VSync off. See right there, you just take VSync and it says true at default, change it to false, and then yeah, that's enough. I mean, right here you could put internal display resolution to 0, which is 640 by 480, but it doesn't translate because when you use Gamehub to emulate it, your Gamehub is telling whatever resolution you set in Gamehub that to Xenia Canary, and that's how it's coming out, at least from what I can see, or you can see. Because I left it at what is it, default, which is 720 somewhere. Is it 8? And then I lowered the resolution. Obviously you can see it when it's like 640 by 480, so you don't have to worry about changing this setting in here. It doesn't really translate. You can't do 0 and do 720 in Gamehub because it's just gonna default to 720 and you don't get a boost in performance. However, for the Y700, I haven't done this yet. I can change it to 1920 by like 1200 to get full 1080p, or 1920 by 800, or is it 900? Whatever, 900? No, it's 800? I can't remember, whatever. But I can make my own resolution. I'm not going to because I'm too lazy. There's some more Vulcan stuff here, but the defaults are just fine. We don't need to change anything down here. There is stuff here with x64. All basic blocks equals 0. So there's stuff in here that I want to play with, but we're not going to do that today. But this like starts looking more like RPCSX the more I look at it. And we have -1 x64 extension mask, which is going to be detect and utilize all possible processor features, so we'll just leave it at default. But the real winner here is going to be the turnip driver 25.3 revision 4. Oh yeah, my bad. It is very annoying because I always think of going into Xenia settings, but I gotta go here. So we're doing 720 by 480 classic, right? That one I put in performance, and then I'm using that turnip driver. So yeah, and I'm using DXVK 2.3.1. Again, this works well with Gen 2. We could try a different one, but for now I'm just gonna leave it as is, and then Proton, the FX core, and then there's nothing to really look at. I'll go in here. Yeah. Yikes. Alright. Alright, give it a second because it's gonna load. Alright, so this is the beginning of the game. You gotta load, it takes forever, and you're gonna get stutters, and it doesn't play perfectly. But if you wait, just stay still for a while, everything will work. And it's not the kind of game where you could just stick around, but you'll see. And also, a lot like HDR, super resolution, like some of these might be on. You can take this stuff down. Maybe not sharpness because I don't think it's on. But and dual battery mode is off, so we're only using roughly 10 watts.
Let's take the prison blocks. I'm ready to kick some ass.
Hell yeah, let's do it. 6-4, this is Delta 2. We're en route, over.
Copy that, we are beginning our run. 6-4 in position, Fox 1, Fox 1.
He's gonna like do stuff.
6-4, this is Delta 2. Hold your fire. We are inside the prison, over.
Roger that, holding fire. Advise you relocate ASAP.
Man, if command knew I was here to get you, I'd be in some deep shit. Come on, let's go.
He froze. Oh, it's because I gotta hit this. Sometimes too, when you have to do a command and you don't do anything, the game will freeze.
It's this way.
So doing dual battery mode, this is kind of cool. This is why I want to show this off.
You're the one who wanted to go this way.
It doesn't always improve performance too much, but you'll see the visually. So here, let's just, this Dom is killing me right now. So right now, like, you know, we're getting 22, but when we put it in dual battery mode and we get all that extra juice, watch, like, boom, 22 watts. Like, it becomes like slightly smoother. Alright, so we're gonna start off with dual battery because we're gonna need it, obviously, to get this game to work. And it's not gonna be perfect, but every little bit helps. There should be more over here.
Ground units are taking heavy fire. We have hostiles in all directions.
Alright. And there's still gonna be lots of stuttering. But visually, this turnip driver is the truth, man. And when you first do this, like with the gun, you'll be able to do it more and more as it goes. But it's still not perfect at all, not even close. And even reloading the gun is hard. But man, again, like, this is so close. He got me. It really is though, kind of like and now since we're doing it again, it's gonna play better. So now, right here, let's go here, pause it, and then you can start adding things to make it look better. Now HDR is not on, turn it on, and then like the colors, bam, super resolution, turn it on, bam. Again, like it looks so much better now, and now it's gonna play better. Not full speed, but you know. So it's kind of like, see, I can reload my gun better, and I'm zooming in to shoot. It's not like super stuttering. Like the shaders are compiling. Now that they have compiled, it's playable for a little bit. So we go to a new scene. So basically you have to die each time, right? And then see, it's starting to get slow again because we're getting to a different area. Yeah, so like I said, T-Red Retro showed this off, and I agree with them 100%. They need to port this over, because, you know, thankfully we have great support with turnip drivers, but we are still emulating this through another emulator, and it's working fairly well. I wouldn't say like great or anything, or not playable. It seems like it's playable, but you never know when it's gonna like stutter. And then you'll get the wrong idea. You'll think like this is amazing. It kind of is, but there's no way to really improve performance because it's not meant for Android. So by increasing the wattage, the power, just like you would on a PC handheld, you know it's gonna run smoother. But 92. We'll see how long it goes. I think this was at 100. But it's so cool to play as. This doesn't crash over here. Ooh, more ammunition. But this is the way it looks and everything. This is all the turnip driver. Why does he have to be in an area like I can't get? Shoot his feet. Oh, look at that, man. 41. Oh, here we go. Now it's gonna freeze up, watch.
Marcus, they're cutting through the door. Take cover. Take cover.
Yeah, I know, buddy. So, this will be a good example. Let's go here. We'll go here at the bottom. Turn dual battery mode off. And now we're back to 10 watts. Resume game. Our frames drop. Obviously we're losing less power. This might... Oh, okay. Yeah. Still plays fairly well, considering we're only using 9 watts. Oh. And then we'll pause it, go back here, hit the heart rate thing, turn it back on. Now we're at 20 watts. And frames kind of jump. We were like at 16, 20, now we're at 30. But there's nothing going on. I mean, there's no enemies on this thing. And VSync off definitely helps too. I was worried about screen tearing, but it's not a huge deal. Oh, there's a lot going on, so who knows what's going to happen here. But I like this option. I like having the option of like, even like not even doing this, but just like PC games, like the Y700, like using 20 watts. Oh my god. And to do this definitely helps having that extra boost. Because I only get to cover, we'll stop. And we'll go back here. And then we'll turn it off, right? So if we're at 20. It says we're still at 20. We're only going to use 10 watts. Now, like the performance isn't drastically different. It's just going to be a little less, but at the same time, you have the option to like boost your frames. And then you have the ability to turn it down to like save power. I mean, even at 10 watts, like when nothing's going on, our frames go up. So you can save power, you can waste power. That's a cutscene, so I think it's gonna super load. Yeah. The dual battery might have helped that one part loading. So you know what? Let's just put it back on. To like just get through the cutscene, you know. I mean, sorry, it's out of focus. That was the first chapter. So we'll see, because it's drawn 15 watts, and I don't. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, I would definitely use the dual battery mode, especially to load scenes and get through cutscenes if you can't skip them. Because it's going to be even worse if you can't use more power. And see, like I skipped it. It has to load all that stuff, so you want to use all that wattage. But after it loads, you have the ability to just turn it down. So again, it's not perfect, still stuttering. But with that dual battery mode, it definitely helps. It's so cool.
Okay, man, here we go. You still got it?
I guess we'll find out,
The thing though with the dual battery, even with the fan, I need to get like, I mean we can find out on the Y700, but on the Ordo, oh my god, they're gonna get me, they're gonna get me, they're gonna get me, and it's freezing. Ooh. We're gonna pause it. Ooh, I'm gonna die. But my CPU is always been at 100%. Just remember that. It's doing all the work without all the emulation. Oh, he's one of ours. Ball to the wall, ball to the wall. How do I pick up stuff? X. So this looks better than it does on the Y700. Because of the less graphical issues, I feel like that just feels like it plays better than the Y700 can because there's no support for drivers. But this is that latest driver, and look at it, it's just, it works so well. Like, and it's Gears of War, so this is going to be a pretty demanding game, so I'm assuming that, not Crackdown, but everything else we can start using and testing to see what else works. So like Street Fighter and all that, it's going to work just, well, not just fine, but it's going to work better than it did. This damn HN2 just never gives up. Ooh, yeah. Let's get one saw. Come on. Damn it. Let's ruin it. Dun 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 dun. Let me get this guy. If I don't die. Got him. Dun. Yeah. I don't know, man. I really think, like, I know I died right now. I really think that this crazy setup is so, like, amazing. Even though it's not perfect and far from it, but with these little things you find out every day and little hacks, little performance boosts, you know. Even, like, if you don't have these on, turn them on. HDR, super resolution, because it just looks so much better. Turn them off if you don't believe me, and you'll see, like, whoa. We're gonna stop there, cause you know, there you get the gist, and T-Red Retro already showed this game off. So Portal, like again, I still think HN2 is gonna be one of the best for doing this crazy setup because of that turnip driver. Now, if you have like a phone, HN3, it's gonna be even better because you got more power, and you have the turnip driver support too. And for the Elite, it's kind of like just anything else. You win or lose, like, depending on the game. Whatever works. But, like, the other games I showed off, those graphical issues are terrible. I gotta put more games on here. Just basically transfer them from the Y700. But, like, 50 Cent, all that, like, where he's, like, X-ray. You can see through him. Same thing with Mass Effect. I think, like, that turnip driver will just get rid of all that and look correct. Maybe not have the same kind of performance, obviously, but it'll look better and then it'll be more playable. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. If you ordered the DS, like, I'm super excited for you. I'm still thinking about getting it, but we'll see. Neo, you know how they do. Like, they said they're gonna ship it out in October. Really means like December. They said they're gonna ship it out, the Pocket S2, like this week or something, but I'm still thinking it's like now going to be pushed to September, and oh man, those tariffs, like, that's going to kick in on the 28th. I'm going to be so sad. I'm trying not to think about it. It is what it is. But yeah, that DS looks awesome, so we'll see. And thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a great rest of your night. Take care.